for dipole, making a dipole, and with the head, the alpha delta, okay, it's got wing nuts on it, a couple of washers and whatnot. Yeah, I use that. But I didn't even solder, a stud, post connector on it. I just took the wire, wrapped it around it. It was a quick throw up in the air. Yeah, quick throw up in the air actually works. It's almost, I made a comment to the other guys here. How many times do you put up an antenna? Or you make an adjustment on antenna in the rain or snow or at dark or quick and it works? Yeah, well, this is one of those antennas.
Yeah, I was sorting my stuff in the basement tonight, and I got a tub just for antenna supplies. And I got a couple of those in it, and I found looking in there, I had two balance. I think I ordered them from the same place that I got these other ones that I'm using, and they're actually balanced, nice balance with they're encased like in some PVC, and they got a screw eye at the top of it, which would allow you to pull it up, hoist it up with a pulley or something in a tree. And then the very bottom of it has the PL259 molded in it. And then on each side of the plastic balance, there's a screw eye, and then there's a lead coming out of the encased balun that solders to your antenna wire that goes to those screw eyes. I had two of those and I never did even. I think I had one of them up, but I think they're good for a kilowatt, something like that. But I got those in the box, so I got plenty of the antenna stuff. But I can't spend so long, I can't even remember where I got it from.
I think we all have that issue. I got totes and totes and totes. I go out there in the garage. I should be out in the garage right now going through stuff, but I got a rat's nest of wire out there when I had my 160 loop up. I took that down. Well, a tree broke it, so I got that big ball of wire just out there in the garage. And trying to untangle that. And, well, that's what this wire here for this antenna that I'm on, they come off of that rat's nest. I spent a little bit of time pulling it through, and, okay, got enough untangled, so now when I cut my wire, I'll put the tape measure. I got one of those 300-foot long tape, tape measures, in a Harbor Freight. I put it in the vise, and I take the wire and put it in the vise, and I go to like the 1 foot, 1 foot mark. Okay, bend the wire over a little bit, stick it in there, tighten it down, and I walk down the driveway and pull it nice and tight. And once I get up how far, okay, I go back and I make sure that the wire is tight and the tape is tight, and I cut it, and we're done. I mean, it's so I'm pretty accurate on the length of both of them. Both legs are right there, dead nuts to the same length.
Yeah, that's what I did when I built these multi-bands. I would attach my wires at the at the insulator, and then I would hoist it up, and then I would pull them equally, so the thing was centered, and I'd pull on them, and then when I got them equal, then I cut them equal, and then I went back measured, and then I set the insulator where it needed to be. So, yeah, you always wonder, you want to make sure you got them both identical, because even the slightest variation can start throwing your SWR up.
Oh yeah, I might be off on the way. I'm using the wire you get out of Home Depot or Lowe's. The 14 gauge insulated, and I was like, okay, I just need something to tie the ends to. And so I just put the wire 3/3, just wrapped it back over it, and it's just wrapped and pulled tight, or pulled out away from, coming straight down from the feed point. It's out at an angle, so it's in the tree.
Yeah, I gotta find me me keep my eye open on QRZ, but I need to get me an antenna switch here for in the shack for the radio right here that goes, that I can control these connectors. I got a panel in my ham shack that I made years ago, and I got all my PL259s brought up through my basement, up through the flue space where the furnace flue goes, and then it goes across the attic rafters, and then jogs over, and just, I couldn't even get in there now and do all of that, but I brought all the cables up years ago, and then I brought them to this one little knee wall, and then I cut a hole out, and I put it's got about a 7 by 12-inch metal plate that I have all my PL259 connectors attached to, and the back of them I got the cables connected, screwed to them, and then I can just screw my cable from the radio to those on the front. But I've got the 3 that I use now, so I want to get me a 3-position or 4-position alpha delta switch, something like that I can switch here at the desktop and go between the antennas. So right now I get down and I unscrew my cable coming out of the radio, and I just screw it to the appropriate SPL259. I'd like to just be able to mount a plate and a switch and just reach over and switch it now, as I've got 3 antennas to switch between,
I'm using the Alpha Delta Dash 4. It's the 4-position, for 4 antennas. We got 1, 2 that your comment is 3, 4 on it. So that's what I use, and the window. There's in the basement, we got block windows, and in the center was a 8 inches by 4 inches screen. A window that was open had screen in it. I took that out, and I got a aluminum plate there that I put. I got 5 bulkhead connectors, and I got my bolt going through there. That my station ground goes to that bolt, and then right outside the window, probably maybe a foot from the plate. There's where I have my ground rod, and then it goes so far, and I got another ground rod. But everything's right there, so I got a switch here. That's nice, it works. So I got 3 antennas here, and the 1 position I got my dummy load on in. So it's I can reach up there and change that down, and it's easy to do it that way. I wish this radio here, the DX10, had 2 antenna connectors on the back, but it doesn't. This has got the 1. It'd be nice if there was 2 on there. You wouldn't have to use the switch. But it is what it is. I got 2 resident antennas, 1 for 40 and 1 for 75, and then I got the Buckmaster. Both the Buckmaster have to use the tuner and the radio.
So you got 3 cables going to your window. That's a pretty cool idea, using that screen area to put a plate in it. So that's a nice, neat installation like that. And so you got a separate ground wire going to that bulkhead, and then you have, I take it you've got 3 259s in it then for 3 lines going in them.
Well, I got the 5. I can connect a total of 5 antennas to the bulkhead. I got bulkhead connectors right there at the plate at the window. So I got 3 lines right now coming off one of my switch, which is the Alpha Delta 4. So I have 2 more spots that I can put 2 more antennas outside and go, and think of those 2 bulkhead connectors.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You got it planned for the future, and then you go from your shack down with, what do you just go with 3 lines going down now, right?
I got 3, I use the Phoenix, Matt EX engineering has, like 3 foot long, coming off of the bulkhead.